We want to get into bottom of the Billboard this week. This week was my pick, and this is actually a band I'd never heard of before. I was doing some work the other day, and I had Spotify, this radio going. That's kind of where I get my listening in these days, is when I'm working. And this artist came up named Couch, a band, and this song called Easy to Love, I believe is what it's called.
Yep.
Came on, and I was like, oh my God, it just took me back. I can appreciate EDM for what it is, but it's never been something I've been super into. And this kind of music here, this is like the soul, kind of like the modern soul funk kind of vibe. And this stuff is really where my head's kind of lived for the last, year or so. This song, I kind of liken it to, there's a band out of Austin called Mingo Fish Trap that I think is amazing. And there's another band coming out of Brooklyn called Sammy Ray and the Friends. And this band's kind of like an amalgamation of
kidding.
the two.
I know.
And Billy's
keep
like,
going.
yeah.
No.
And I don't know, man. Like the vocals to me just kind of, this kind of Joni Mitchell-esque, but like at the same time a lot more soulful. And that's not disparaging Joni Mitchell. She's one of my favorites of all time. But it's just more existing in the realm of the soul and funk kind of sound. It's kind of floating and kind of just gliding through the octaves, and just I just love the atmosphere that creates. Obviously, I'm a big fan of cool and like interesting chord changes,
Like Santana.
Yeah, like Santana. Yeah.
Like fucking smooth.
Yeah,
those kind of smooth chord changes.
Some cool minor 2/5s in that one. Anyways, I just kind of love the whole vibe of this tune, and it moves around a lot. It's like it's got like the bridge kind of goes to a completely different vibe, and I love this song. It's a great song.
I didn't hate this song. I really didn't hate it. There's as much as like, I don't know, Dave Matthews song that you made me listen to, or a couple other tracks, but it's a lot, man. It's just so much happening all the time, and those like quick changes and everything like that, they're cool.
I love it. That's what keeps you listening.
It jars you away from me, like, what's happening?
I love it.
Obviously, she's a great singer, without a doubt. The band behind them, really great players, but it just sounds like a super, like, nerdy college band, kind of like music theory majors band.
That's a wild perspective, because
It's
nothing
not,
about
though.
their stuff seems heady or like super like nerdy at all. What do you think, Chris? Because I know
It's a lot. I'm just saying it's a lot. It is all I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, it really struck me more pop than like, I mean, maybe in the like realm of Stevie Wonder in the sense that, like, pop, that there's like some cool stuff happening, but like in a way that kind of really augments what's going on. Like those vocal melodies to me wouldn't pop without like some of the stuff going on under it.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if you took some of that away, you might not get the same.
The horns come in and like these like really random like jarring parts and everything like that. And I get like why you like the cool stuff, because it's like, oh, it's like new stuff happening all the time. It's like explosions, but at the same time, like it never felt like there was a groove to that song. It was just craziness.
What do you think, Noah?
Was it in the doc?
Yeah, it's okay. No problem. No, to be fair, I did send it this afternoon, so you didn't have much time.
Hey,
so,
don't worry about it. I listened to
Oh yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
That's what you gotta do.
Part out. Tell us
Be
all
an
about
agent right now, dude.
Yeah, be an agent, bro.
Listen,
We're the best.
How would you pitch this band without having ever heard them before? Let's hear it.
If you are like a music theorist, okay, this is your band.
This is our band.
This is a One Direction for music theory aficionados.
There you go, 100%. And I'll have to say, it's not like it's like crazy jazz or like super complicated or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. It never felt like that it took off or whatever. Just lay down a groove and sing over it, and then add stuff into it later. And there's a couple of parts in there where I'm just like, oh yeah, this is what's gonna happen next. And it's just very predictable.
Oh, interesting.
To each their own, though. I just don't really like that kind of, it's like soulful kind of music like that. It just seems, it's kind of boring.
Dude listens to Four on the Floor, and this is predictable music.
Yeah.
I get
listen
where
to minimal house music. He's like, yeah, this is predictable.
I get what you're trying to say, because you can always say like electronic music is just Four on the Floor, but Noah will even.
No, we're talking about minimal house specifically.
What about it?
Just the predictability of minimal house music, just specifically.
Whatever. At least it grooves though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's an interesting perspective.
People like it.
Yeah.
Totally.
I could see them like, I don't know. I don't even want to say it because they might be listening. But I hope they do really well.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge. I didn't hate it though.
Yeah.
I wasn't just like, oh, turn this shit off. It was good.
What I like about songs like that in that kind of vein is that you can pick out one instrument and you can like there's like a part happening and you can really hone in on that one thing, and then you can go back and listen to it again and pick out another instrument, and then pick out the vocal, and then pick out the backup vocals, and you can be like, oh man, this song has got like all these, it's multifaceted. And I actually say that it's not as predictable as you might think that it is.
That one part at the end where it was just like, blah, 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 it's going to be really big, and I'm like, it's going to drop, and it's just going to be her singing by herself.
Yeah,
and I was
mean,
like, okay, cool. Really
yeah, there's no
original.
drops in EDM at all. They don't do that at all.
What?
But yeah,
You have no idea what's coming at the end of that thing, though. You know that happens every
it's
single
usually
time.
like a halftime kind of thing, or it goes right back in to like the.
No, you need to chime in right here. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I would agree.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
for the majority of electronic music, it is incredibly predictable, and that's why I think
whatever.
That's why I think it's appealing.
Yeah.
So I would say, like, in a modern age, that's more appealing to have something that's predictable.
I think what happened. So Billy and I just historically don't agree on anything when it comes to music, and I think that sometimes, and I'm guilty of it as well. We just like to be contrarian to each other. So things we might like about other music that we actually like, we might disregard as something kind of. Just dismiss it in something else that we just don't typically like, just to see what the other one says. You know what I mean? That's kind of just our relationship in general.
That's beautiful.
If I was trying to date that girl, I'd say it's the best music I've ever heard.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's say that.
So does it make it on our playlist?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, like if I don't want to throw it away in the garbage, you can. I'll give you a couple tracks every now and then.
All right. My next one could be
Dave Matthews the fuck off.
No,
though.
He's coming up next.
I can't wait.
I'm doing another
to just vote him down. Anyways, makes the podcast. I mean, playlist. I say that every time.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm on a podcast.
Because you're on a podcast.
Which also has a playlist.
Yeah.
A podcast playlist.
Podcast playlist.
On the play.
PP.
Which
okay.
yes.
Yeah, PP.
Which
big PP.
big.
Yeah.